My name is Tiffany Gamble, and I am the CEO and founder of Emerging Ladies Academy and Gamble Tech Firm. It is a tech ecosystem to bring Black girls and women into the tech industry through certifications, trainings, after school programs, and tech workshops. Sure, we have 6 VR headsets. We provide after school programs and we teach the youth, specifically the girls, on how to create environments through Zoe Immersive. Well, I want to make sure that we are represented in the space as Black women and girls. And to be able to create our own environment, it gives them that creativity and that space to do just that. Also, showing them that this is a career pathway for them as well. And also, it's an educational tool as well. So, as you know, when we had the pandemic, everybody was on Zoom. Now, if something else happens, we will be in VR. So I want to make sure that they understand what virtual reality is, how they can use it in an educational platform, and how they can create environments that are representative of their lived experiences. Well, right now the girls are in the exploratory scenarios. I would let them choose templates, choose different items that they want to put in their templates. Very basic. I would help them create stories, and we create a storyboard on what they want to see in their environment. So they've just been playing around with the environment and really putting things in that are fun for them. Like they put a bear in. Um, they put trees in, they put some captions in with their characters. So it's been exploratory. As this year, we move into our school year, we're going to look at how we can create a whole storyboard for the school year and what that really looks like. I will let them choose what topic they want to create from, and then I'll let them just go explore and be creators. I would love to have webcams for them where they can go and create their own stories and their lived experience. And then how do we integrate that into the virtual reality setting? That would be super cool for me to try to figure out how we can integrate that where they use their information that they gather with their webcam, and then how can we integrate that into their storyboard? That would be awesome. And even drones too. We teach drones. They receive their recreational drone pilot license. And how can we use some of that content as well into the virtual reality environments? I would say start simple, learn about ChatGPT and what can it do for you. Don't get overwhelmed with all the tools that are out there because there's thousands of AI tools that you can use. But just choose one and become an expert in that one tool. That I just taught a class before we got on this call about using AI in everyday life. And we talked about ChatGPT and we showed them all the different use cases for ChatGPT and the custom GPTs and how to use it from uh, uh, a bigger level to a more granular level, and how you don't have to go and get all these other AI tools to use to create videos, to create images, all these different things, productivity, research. You can use one tool that has other options integrated in that. So I would say just stick with one for now, that you're comfortable with, and then explore as you grow. I just talked about bias in technology in this course that
Mhm.
I just created. And it happens because we're not, there's not people that look like me that are developers or that are in that space developing. So that's why I created Gamble Tech Firm and Emerging Ladies Academy to have women that look like me in those spaces so it can help pull down the bias in a lot of technologies. It's no one's fault. but we have to create awareness and opportunity for us to go into these spaces, and we have to start early. A lot of girls don't even know what is a software developer? They don't even know what that is. So me coming in and showing them, hey, this is what your software developer. That's what I when they go in, they create an environment, it's that simple. Yes, there's code behind it and everything else, but this is the start of the I just want to say it's important for all of us to have a seat at the table when it comes to technology, especially in education. We need to make sure our youth are prepared for this future. Where we say is the future, but we're in the future right now, exactly right now. 2030 is going to blow our minds on what's to come. Um, I'm excited and scared at the same time, but we really have to prepare our kids for this new workforce. The careers that we have now will be no longer. They're already cutting off a lot of the careers. And especially in the United States, 350,000 Black women have been released from their jobs within the last 6 months. And some of it is due to AI. So how do we prepare for this new workforce? So we have to be very intentional and targeted in our education approaches to make sure that our youth are ready for this new future. So that's really what I am building out. I'm always looking at the new innovative ways and programs and tools that are out here so they can be prepared.